When I got selected to go to Saskatchewan to do a presentation, I was amped. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, like I've never been on a plane before. I was like, this could be a good experience. Get to know what other people are dealing, what kind of issues other people from the other side of the country are dealing with, and what we could do to help.
Honestly, I started to feel a little bit of hope and change, knowing that I was gonna travel like halfway across the country to speak to people who are going through some other issues and who are going through some other struggles, different struggles, opposite struggles from what I'm going through in Toronto. I just felt like it was a chance for me to go and tell my story and let people know what's going on in the city of Toronto.
Both youths were just selected by staff as youths that were standouts, youths on the program site that had earned the opportunity to go to another level, get another experience, and to do more than what they've been doing already on program.
So right now what you see is a scarred heart with shields around it, right? The main purpose of this presentation is to show you, basically, when you meet someone, okay, let me get to this first. This is the scarred heart, right? And okay. This is a scarred heart, okay? And basically we're trying to show you that you don't judge a book by its cover, you know what I'm saying? You can't just judge a person from what you see. See if I was to walk into here today and just cussing everyone, and you guys are just looking at me and think that I'm worthless or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you guys only see what I'm doing right now. You guys don't see the things that I've been through in that day. You guys don't see the tragedies or how much friends I've lost, or you guys don't see who I've got jumped by the other day, right? That made me act that way or you know, act a certain way towards you people, right? So basically, the main purpose of this is just to show you that you don't judge a book by its cover, because all you see is the outside. You don't see the person for what they've been through or the things that they've done in their life. And from my neighborhood, where I'm from, if I have a scarred heart and I'm walking down the street and I bump into him, he has a scarred heart, what are some things that could happen? A fight? What else? Friends. We could become friends. Anything else? We could just walk by, right each other. We could walk by. We could either kill each other, ignore each other. So what if me and him are two scarred hearts together, and then we join up with other two scarred hearts? What would society call that? What would society look at that as? If me and him got together as two scarred hearts, and we took two other people with scarred hearts, what are we being looked at as? A gang. Basically, this presentation is just to show you you don't judge a book by its cover, you don't judge a person from what you see or how, you know what I'm saying, how they behave when you first meet them or whatever, right?
We had an East and West participant down here, and when I thought about their presentation, I thought that the presentation went off really smooth. They started off a little nervous, just trying to and it's not in a negative way. It's actually in a very, very, very positive way. But trying to be respectful to their facilitators back home, whether it be Shaka, Alicia, Zora, or Julian, and making the presentation perfect, 100% the way that Julian or Zora or Shaka or Alicia would have taught them. And probably within about 45 seconds, they learned that it was them now. There was no facilitator. They were the facilitator. They realized that it wasn't about their staff back at home that had taught them stuff. It was about them teaching other people stuff. They were the front runners and they were the front goers. So when they started presenting from that place in their heart that they believe in their presentations, that's when they became effective. When they took it off of the board, out of the pen, into their hearts, into their words, and to the people, it became really effective. And the way they played together and organized what they were doing together was fantastic to see.
Working with someone from the other location of BTC, it was something new for me. Honestly, I didn't know that I was gonna come here and be with someone from Jane and Finch or another area, but me and him got along really well, you know what I'm saying? We connected on some other tip, and yeah, like we're cool now, you know, now I got a new boy, you know what I'm saying? So, just, yeah.
Working with someone else from another the East program that I never really met before. We worked as a team. It was good, you know. We had the same goals. We had the same vision of things. We're all part of the bigger BTC family, so I wasn't surprised that we worked together, good together, you know. My name is King. I was raised in the Jane Finch area, Toronto. Grew up with 2 parents and 2 other siblings. I was growing up there at a young age. As I was growing up, I used to see things happening around my area, but I didn't really look at it as, you know, anything that really affect me. But I used to see shootings. I used to hear the shootings. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear a lot of things happening, but I wanted to be a basketball player. Like, I had that dream. I wanted to be a basketball player. So every day I was playing basketball. I wanted to go to the NBA. Years down now, that dream just started falling apart because I wasn't really getting like support for me to really want to go to the NBA or anything else. No one was really telling me I really could do it. So I was just looking at it like, whatever. It's not gonna really happen, you know what I mean? Then I started smoking weed, chilling out, stopped playing ball, stopped going to ball practice. You know what I'm saying? Just basically started going out that other direction. Started wearing bandanas, repping this color. You know what I'm saying? Defending my neighborhood. Anybody else coming through or beating them up or whatever. Started selling drugs because I had no money. And every time I walk on my door, crackhead would ask me for something I didn't know, and I just thought I could have made 20 bucks right there. I could have made 30 bucks right there. I didn't even know what it was. And I got introduced to that. I started making money. Started making money now. Started selling drugs, whatever. Just living that life. Then I got arrested for it. Got arrested, came out, didn't really faze me. Still went back to the same thing. Didn't faze me. I was still out there. Still repping my color. Still defending my block. And one day, got in an altercation. This guy had a gun, and I got in a little scuffle with him. We're scuffling. Then somehow he had the gun. He originally had the gun. So when we're scuffling, I'm trying to hold the gun, pointing at his direction or whatever. He pulls it out of my grip and shoots me in the back with it. Shot me right through here. It came out. I got up, started running. Got up, started running. Didn't even know I got shot till I